Hello friends, sorry there was issue with the some technical glitches. So today we celebrate National Oral Hygiene Day. It was to commemorate our great dentist Dr. G.B. Shalvarkar. So basically this Oral Hygiene Day is celebrated to make awareness regarding various oral hygiene methods which are useful, so that we can create a lot of dental awareness among the people and focus on dental hygiene, which is very important. So friends, I am going to share with you today few tips, and more importantly the children oral health care, how to keep, for parents and for mothers, how to keep their the children, the teeth of their children healthy, so that they keep themselves healthy and eat proper food. Okay, so basically what are the highlights of this today's video are: what is dental hygiene, or basically oral hygiene, why is it important, and what are the various basic mantras of dental hygiene or oral hygiene important methods, and what are the some important tips on your teeth and gums healthy. Okay, so see, we need to preserve our oral health, teeth. For these teeth and gums are very helpful for keep ourselves healthy. So if we want to be healthy, eat healthy and talk properly, so we have to keep our teeth and gums very perfect. Okay, so that is the importance, and moreover it will give a boost to our speech and it will look to us very confident. Obviously we like to interact with the person who has a very good smile and very good speech, so automatically a bright smile will give a very good confidence and will help us to speak in a very good way. Okay, next, what is the basic mantra I want to tell you, people, friends? The basic mantra is nothing. You have whatever we have been doing from our childhood: brush twice a day. Okay, 2 times brushing is very important. That is the basic mantra, only principle which will help us in our dental hygiene. 2 times brushing and rinsing our mouth, or you can say simply cleaning our mouth with water, just swishing. Okay, after every meal. Okay, some people they have a question that doctor, it's practically impossible to carry your brush during your travel or somewhere else. So whatever you eat, you clean your mouth, swish your mouth and rinse your mouth. Okay, you can use plain water is also enough. So these 2 things are very important. So I hope I was clear with that. Now basically coming on to how to maintain the oral hygiene for our children, young children, because the teeth, as soon as it erupts, okay, we should nurture it as a plant, like a farmer nurtures a plant and it goes into the brick. Similarly, we should nurture our teeth as a plant. So on the very first out, whenever, for I am saying for this, for mothers, like for maternal oral care, for a quite period of time, as soon as the baby is born, for some time, so the gum pads will be there, and till the time the teeth is not erupted, what the mother needs to do, it needs to have a very good piece of cloth and just clean the gum pads, the gums, that's all. There's nothing to do with plain water, so that after feeding, okay, after your morning fed or after your night when you are feeding the child, just with a clean piece of cloth, take the cloth and just wipe it around the gum pads or gums of the child. That will be enough. Then when the first birthday comes of the child, that is the ideal period when you should have a first visit to a dentist. That is recommended by ADA, American Dental Association. Okay, that is the right time. If you are not able to go to the dentist also, but that is the time when you should be very cautious that the teeth have already started erupting. Okay, and the brushing needs to be there, and when the teeth starts coming out, there is no need to brush with a very good toothpaste. This thing, there are small tiny brushes available. Okay, and if you can just put it in the plain water and just brush around the small tiny teeth with your gum. Basically the idea is to keep the oral cavity clean. What happens when the mother is feeding, there is lot of sugar and milk is there, so that will automatically attract bacteria. So as a result, when the child grows, you make him stand in front of a mirror, okay, and just educate him, train him how to brush. Just the same way you brush and train him that how you have to go. So as a result, the child is automatically trained to take care of his teeth. So that should be highlighted. So this is very important, like as from the basic babies then to the children. And one more important thing, many patients ask me, doctor, what kind of toothpaste we should use, what kind of toothpaste. There are various markets in the toothpaste in the markets. So basically I advise, some people have astonished us, some people they use for the parent and for the child, they use the same toothpaste. That should not be done. See, because there are two types of toothpaste. There is fluoridated. This fluorine is an element which helps in fighting cavity. So there are fluoridated and non-fluoridated toothpaste. I would, as a dentist, advise you to buy fluoridated toothpaste, okay. And fluoridated, within the fluoridated toothpaste, the separate comes for adult and for kids. So you should be precisely using for your kid toothpaste. There are precise toothpaste available in the market which will help for your kids. So you should be using that only. So I would not advise for parents that if you are using a particular toothpaste, that same toothpaste you should be advising for or using for your kid. There are two kinds of toothpaste available. So please, parents, look into that, because there are two different concentration of fluoride in that, okay. So that should be done, okay. And if you are using a Sensodyne toothpaste, that the same you cannot use for your kids, okay. So that should be there, okay. And next question comes, doctor, how much amount of toothpaste to be done? See, very easy. That is a pea-sized amount, okay. Very minimal amount. I have seen children using this much full. They'll cover the whole toothbrush or the bristle part. So that should not be done. See, tiny small amount of a toothpaste is enough to provide you the effective dosage and response. You need not. The more excess you put, the more harm will it cause. The child may like it and swallow it, okay, and the child may spit it, and if you put more amount, then child will like it, because it's sugary taste, it will like more amount, okay. So the right amount and the right technique should be done, and the 2 times brushing, that habit should be created, okay. So the parents should educate the child for make sure that morning he brushes and night he brushes, and whenever he has anything in between the mid-meal snacking, that you should rinse his mouth. So another one important aspect that covers the brushing part, the toothpaste part, and the diet part is very important, because the diet is very basic, okay. So as you know, we project, our body reflects what we eat. So if we keep on having junk food, then it will be very useful. So as the child is growing, we should educate him to have a particular kind of food. If we educate him to have a good healthy food, automatically it will be inculcated in this habit. So diet is a very important. Discourage the use of sweetened items, foods, packaged drinks, cold drinks, fruit juices, because these are very detrimental to his oral care, okay. And discourage the use of chocolates, okay, sweetened chocolates, some chocolates come, they are very sticky, that should be discouraged, okay. And every time if the child has a sweetened item, you encourage him to rinse his mouth. So that will be that I think that should be okay with it, okay. So that 2 times brushing, then toothpaste, of a little amount of toothpaste you should be done, okay. And the diet we should focus on mainly, because of the sweetening of items should be reduced, okay? So these are some things which should be encouraged. And basically some parents have also come back to me. They say, sir, we have got a habit of the child putting his thumb in the mouth. Okay, that is normal, that is during the growth it is there, but at 6 years of age, after 6 years it stops by its own. So many parents are worried, what is this is putting, will the teeth come front and go back? So that is normal for a few years. After that it will automatically, the habit will go off. So but if the habit doesn't go off, that time you need to be very careful and you need to have consult a dentist. Okay, so these are the some of the points, some of the things that should be looked into. And basically the monitoring of the toothbrush and monitoring of your child oral health care, basically parents should educate their children to brush properly and train them also. Okay, so I hope I have covered most of what is the importance of oral hygiene. Okay, so if the proper 2 times brushing and proper care maintained in diet, so this will not allow the deposits to accumulate in the teeth. Automatically your teeth will be fine. And also we should encourage the also you should encourage the visit of a dentist. See, twice within a year, twice a year you should go to a dentist. Okay, so 6 months it is very important. From the at the very early age, you encourage the take the child to the dentist so that he gets very much adjusted or accustomed. Because I have seen very child, they get very anxious because they are not habituated. Okay, so that should be encouraged, because dental visit is a must by a parent and a child within a year. Okay, 2 times, because whether you have a disease or not, it doesn't matter. You have to have a checkup done. Okay, so I think I have highlighted the important points, what is oral hygiene and what are the measures to be taken. Okay, and moreover you can clear the use a mouthwash. Okay, parents or the children or adults, young teens, around young teenage group, they can use mouthwash also. Okay, so importance of oral hygiene and various methods. So some tips I have given. I hope this will be useful. So I hope everyone is following Dentamitra on FB and everywhere. Okay, and I hope everyone is using the app for their daily activities. Okay, I have been on doing virtual consultation for quite some time now, and I have been giving very good responses. So thank you for all the feedbacks, and I am leaving overwhelming responses regarding the virtual consultation. So follow Dentamitra if you have any problem regarding the dental consultation. Okay, and if you have any dental problem, you can consult me through the app. So, and I'll be happy to help you. Okay, so that's all. Okay, and I hope this video was very useful to you, and it will help you and your children to maintain a very good and healthy teeth. So friends, happy brushing. So signing off for today. Let's meet next time. Okay, thank you so much.